morning singing.
God is so good.
I got up this morning singing.
God is so good.
I got up this morning singing.
God is so good.
My God is so good to me. Feeling good down in my soul.
God is so good.
Feeling good down in my soul.
God is so good.
You know I'm feeling good down in my soul. My God is so good to me. In my time of trouble.
God is so good.
In my time of trouble. In my time of trouble. My God is so good to me. In my time of trial.
So good.
You know, in my time of trial. In my time of trial. My God is so good to me. When the day is over, I'm singing.
God is so good.
When the day is over, I'm singing. When the day is over, I'm singing. My God is so good to me. I said every day and every way, God is so good. I said every day and every way, God is so good. When I take the time to praise the Spirit,
God is so good.
my God is so good to me. I said every day and every way, God is so good. Every day and every way. When I take the time to praise the Spirit,
God is so good.
my God is so good to me. I said I got up this morning singing.
God is so good.
I got up this morning singing.
God is so good.
I got up this morning.
God is so good.
My God is so, my God is so, my God is so good to me.
All right, Millie done sang. Now it's our turn. Stand up if you are able and sing. Pour yourself in.
Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Wow, wonderful Spirit. Pour your life in me. Pour your life into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Pour your life in me.
am a light.
I am a light. I am a light in this world. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light in this world. And I shine. And I shine. And I shine so bright. And I shine. And I shine. And I shine so bright. You are a light. You are a light. You are a light in this world. You are a light. You are a light. You are a light in this world. And you shine. And you shine. And you shine so bright. And you shine. And you shine. And you shine so bright. We are a light. We are a light. We are a light in this world. We are a light. We are a light. We are a light in this world. And we shine. And we shine. And we shine so bright. And we shine. And we shine. And we shine so bright.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Didn't know if I was going to make it through there or not. It's so good to see all of you. Welcome to Unity Church of Overland Park this morning. I'm Reverend Eileen Stulak. I serve as your Associate Minister of Operations, and as always, it is a pleasure to be here with you, whether you're right here in this room or you're in our virtual balconies there on Facebook and YouTube. We welcome everybody in.
And I'm Reverend Jen Hutchins. I serve as an assistant minister here as Community Connections. And it is always a joy to be here. And we have some amazing people with us today, including the fabulous Millie Edwards and our Youth Cup bands. Would you like to tell us about somebody else that's here?
Well, first going to tell them about who's not here,
Who's
and
not
then
here?
I'll tell you who's here. Just to let you know, Reverend Jackie Fernandez, our senior minister, she has the day off today. She told me Friday that she would probably at this time be out on a paddleboard at a local lake somewhere. So hopefully the storms have cleared up and she's able to be out there just enjoying the connection that she thrives in terms of being on the water and out in nature. And so today, to offer our message and our meditation, which is going to be a wonderfully interwoven experience from what I understand, we have Reverend Paulette Pipe. And I wanted to just share a little bit about her in case you're newer to the community or newer to Unity or New Thought and might not know of her or had the blessing to be in her experience. And so Reverend Paulette is an acclaimed meditation leader, a masterful sacred space holder, energy support practitioner, retreat facilitator, podcast host, and ordained Unity minister. And she's very well known for creating deeply nourishing experiences that foster inner peace and conscious, compassionate living. She's a spiritual artisan. She designs contemplative experiences that invite participants to slow down, to breathe, and reconnect with their bodies. There's more. Their bodies, their values, and the natural world. Originally from the United Kingdom and now residing in Lee Summit, Missouri, Paulette is a creator of beauty who delights in drumming on her djembe drum, freestyle dancing, and embarking on uplifting adventures that celebrate her bold spirit and her love of life. And so would you please join with us in welcoming Reverend Paulette Pipe.
And I have a special announcement that's a follow-up to an announcement that Reverend Jackie made at the end of last week's service. And she said that during the upcoming Good Faith Network meeting, there was going to be some awards, and we had a little inkling that we might be getting an award during that ceremony. And we got not one, but 2 recognitions in this community. So I'm going to attempt to hold them both up.
You need me to hold anything? Are you okay? All right.
Skilled.
Okay. I know that. Oops.
I'm going to break it, but I'm skilled. All right. So first, our congregation won the All In Award. And this is for not only meeting, but exceeding our attendance at all of the events. We increased attendance by 57% this year. And secondly, our very own Reverend Eileen Stulak won the Marie Campbell Clergy Leadership Award for outstanding leadership and dedication to social justice work in the community. So let's give a warm round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So well deserved.
Well, thank you for that. And I just want to say, I'm so proud of the whole of us with getting the Congregational Award that we did, and that's because of you. I mean, it truly is because of you. And I've been in a working career now for probably coming up on 50 years, but it was very early on at the beginning of that I was taught a very valuable lesson. And that was, I was told by my superior that a leader is only going to be as good as the people with whom she surrounds herself. And so this award that was given to me was a total surprise. I am so appreciative of it. I am still trying to accept it at depth, which is a really nice process to be moving through in my quiet time. But I want you all to know, too, that it wouldn't have been given to me had it not had your fingerprints all over it. And so for the last cycle of Good Faith Network that ended as of last Sunday, and we'll start it up again in another month or so to go forward anew, I just want to thank you all for everything that you did to shine Unity Church of Overland Park's light even much more bright than it already was out there. We made our mark known on Good Faith Network this year, and we're only going to keep getting bigger and better along with our other 30 congregational communities. So again, thank you very much for all you've done. All right, so great day of celebration, and we've got even another one to do, and that's Father's Day. It is Father's Day today, and so I thought that we would celebrate our fathers in all the many forms they show up in our lives by dedicating an opening prayer to them. And this is something that I found online that I really felt deeply touched into what Father's Day is really all about. And so let's take that moment first just to take a breath in or recenter ourselves in our seats or wherever we may be to just say another good morning to Spirit. Connect with its presence within us and remember that it is also everywhere around us. Today, on this Father's Day, we celebrate and honor the divine masculine, the power of protection and guidance, strength and unconditional love that shapes our lives. And we recognize that this energy expresses itself through many different faces. Today we celebrate biological fathers, stepfathers, foster fathers, adoptive fathers, grandfathers, and uncles. We celebrate the teachers, mentors, coaches, and spiritual pillars who stepped into our lives when we needed a firm foundation or a guiding light. In this sacred space, we also hold a gentle, conscious awareness that today may bring a mix of emotions for many. And so we acknowledge the complexity of human life and give space for healing. We hold a place in our hearts for those who may be grieving the loss of a father, those who never knew their father, and those whose relationships were fractured, complicated, or painful. We also hold in our hearts the fathers who experienced the profound loss of a child and those who long to be fathers. No matter what one's story may be, Each person, each different face we celebrate today is a beloved child of the divine, the ultimate source of all love, all joy, all comfort, all healing, and all peace. And for that and so much more, we remain forever grateful. And so from this place of love, joy, comfort, healing, and peace, let's join together now in affirming one of the most powerful statements of spiritual truth we could ever speak aloud or hold in our hearts. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good.
And in that knowing, we bring into our minds and our hearts those prayer requests that have come into this community during the week, and we hold with them the truth. The divine wholeness is here and now, is perfected in each and every one of us. The divine guidance is ever present and available whenever we listen to that still small voice. And that divine timing is unfolding now, that all is happening exactly as it should. We breathe in the truth, we breathe in the power, and we say, thank you, God, for answered prayer. Amen.
And so let's join with Unity communities all around the world in speaking our vision statement together. A world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
It's all about allowing peace within, an absolute surrender, so serenity begins. For when the storm subsided and calm becomes away, it's all about allowing it to stay. It's all about allowing love to flow. It's setting down your burden and simply letting go. For as you cease to struggle and love pours through your heart, it's all about allowing it to start. Now it feels warm and shining, new with promise, strong, undying love, different than any you have known. And now the seed is sure. It's all about allowing than living in the moment like it's all you'll ever know. And though it won't be easy, you can truly say you've tried, for it's all about allowing it inside. And now the seed is shown. It's all about allowing love to flow. It's setting down your burden and simply letting go. For as you cease to struggle and love pours in your heart, it's all about allowing. It is all about allowing it to
Thank you. It's amazing. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's so good to be back here. Let's take a collective breath together. Breathe in and fully exhale as we come into coherence for whatever Spirit wants to reveal, whatever is ours to take in from this message. Let us take it deeply into our heart. And so it is. Excuse me. The first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. Matthew 20, verse 16. Those are the words of Jesus. He always spoke in parables and anecdotes. And in this instance, he was talking to the crowd about the kingdom of heaven being like a farmer who hires some workmen, and they agree a rate, and then as the day goes on, other workmen show up, but at the end of the day, they all get the same amount. And it doesn't seem fair. Some people interpret this scripture to mean it was a comeuppance, you know? It illustrates that the rich and powerful shall fall, and the little man shall inherit the earth and find a place in heaven. But I wonder if we could look at it a different way. What if Jesus could also mean from this parable that there's no line, there's no hierarchical line? So if we think of it as a circle, The first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. Meaning we all belong. We're all the same. We all deserve. We don't earn a place. We deserve a place. We have our place in the circle. So a circle is a geometric shape, and different from a cycle, which is about occurrences that come and go. We have cycles of growth and cycles of seasons, but the circle is geometric, and it's a space that is equidistant from the center, and even if you shrink it, it's the same shape, and if you expand it, it's the same shape. And we also align it with the idea of oneness and unity and inclusion. But when we're focused on cycles, we're in this instance today talking about the circle of belonging. The circle of belonging. And I know this community is au fait with that. I know that's one of your core tenets. But I'm still bringing this lesson because I was guided that there's something here for all of us. So the theme of my talk today is, Can This Circle Be Unbroken? Is based on the following poem. And it's by Edwin Markham. It's from the poem Outwitted. He drew a circle that shut me out. Heretic, rebel, a thing to flout. But love and I had the wit to win. We drew a circle that took him in. And so the whole idea is that we're sometimes ostracized, marginalized, left out of the circle, but we can expand it to bring others in. We often think of a circle as a symbol of unity and love as well, and we gather in circles to pray, to share, to listen. But sometimes we also draw a very small circle that sends the message that these are the ones who belong, and you're in, you don't belong, and you're out. Those are our kind of people. I don't know who they are. They don't belong here. But the poem talks about us not creating division, but using love to include and bring us back into circle. So what breaks a circle of belonging? Often it's the attempt to stay tight and impenetrable because it's our little clique, it's where we're comfortable, where we know each other. And it's often due to othering, instant judgment, labeling, social conditioning and stereotyping, fear-based discomfort, and unconscious biases that lead to misunderstanding. So it's not deliberate, it's not something we go around like, I'm going to be a circle shrinker today. It's not conscious, it just happens. There are little nuances that occur. Again, we're not horrible, cold, or insensitive people, but we're not always aware of how it can happen. And then we shrink the circle and we feel really comfortable and cozy within it. But the good news is, and the good news today comes from Rumi, who reminds us that the miracle of love is that you can be imperfect in the world and still be completely whole. The circle that doesn't change. So we won't flagellate ourselves and throw ourselves across the floor and, I failed. Oh, wait, that's me. No, never mind. This is not about being perfect, it's about being aware. Because if we're willing to look, see, and take authentic action, we can change those behavioral patterns once we know that we're caught in a spiral of them. And then we'll be willing to expand the circumference of our shrinking circle, even a little bit, and we'll let light in. And we'll shed light on the ways that we may show up other than we intend, which is to be all-inclusive. At times, this bias that helps us to leave others out is so ingrained that we don't know who or how we've judged others, ostracized them, left them to linger on the margins of the circle, while we go about waving our banners of inclusivity and unity and wholeness and oneness, and yet there's people left out. This October will be 20 years since I moved to the States. And it wasn't an easy journey to get here. I was offered a job at Unity Village and had to wait 18 months for my visa to be processed. And they kept the job for me. So on the 6th of October, 2006, I'm in the immigration hall in Houston International Airport. My heart is aflutter. I'm so excited. Finally, I am here. Because the thing about the immigration is, don't call us, we'll call you. So for that whole 18 months, I didn't even know if I was going to get the visa, much less. So I'm standing there, I'm so excited. I've arrived, I've got jet lag. I'm still not at Kansas City, but I'm here, I'm in the States, and this feels so good. Okay, calm down, calm down. I'm standing behind the line. Don't step over the line before they call you forward, but I'm just shaking with excitement. And then the immigration officer looks up. She's dealing with a couple. She's not having a good day. And when she looks up and sees me, she rolls her eyes. Oh, that kind of dampened my spirit a little bit. Oh dear, is there another line I can get into? So she deals with the couple, looks at me again, another eye roll, and then puts her head down, does what she's doing, looks up, calls me forward with that kind of, come on then. So I go up and, hi, good afternoon, or I can't remember what time of day it was, I'm jet lagged. And she says, passport. So I hand over my passport. What's your purpose here? I'm emigrating to the States. And what will you be doing? I'm an ordained minister. You're a minister? I thought you were a model. And I'm thinking, God help the model in the line behind me. She was so relieved that I wasn't a model that she started chit-chatting like Chatty Cathy. And she's like so excited for me. And where will you be going? And what will you be doing? Oh, I wish I was close. I'd come and hear you speak. Oh, that's such an exciting occupation. Like, the switch. But for those few moments, I was outside of her circle. She had decided, made an instant judgment about who I was and whether I actually belonged in this American circle, not another model in America. We don't need another one. But then she was so chatty. She's doing the biometrics, the fingerprints, and taking my picture and filling in the paperwork, that she leaves out a really important piece. So that when I arrive in Kansas City and I'm going around trying to get some things done, like my driver's license and things, before the actual physical card arrives, I can't, because she didn't put this information in the passport because she's so busy getting excited about me not being a model and being a minister. That's another story. But you get the point, right? It was such an instant judgment. And I don't know if she could have made the decision that day to let me in or not. It feels like they do have that kind of power, but my goodness, my crime is that I'm a model, not a minister. But anyway, I digress. But if we're honest, this immigration officer is not the exception to the rule. To some extent, we all carry circles of exclusivity in our minds and our hearts. That's exactly why we're setting the intention today to bring these nuanced moments into sharp relief. There are those that we find difficult to love, including our family members. You know, the ones whose opinions we dismiss, those relatives that are written off, who never get consulted or are the last to be invited. Or there are strangers that have been indoctrinated, that we've been indoctrinated to see and treat as different, and therefore not to be tolerated. And then in some spiritual communities, I won't say this one, but in some spiritual communities, the person whose appearance background, theology, or identity, their dress sense, doesn't really fit our unspoken norms. Or the person who slips away at the end unnoticed and feeling unwelcomed. Or those spaces at work and in social spaces, it's the ones that we overlook in the meetings, in the gatherings, in the social events. We might smile and then just go off and ignore them. And in the wider world, it's those people that we reduce to labels like model. Political, racial, economic labels. And we decide that we already know all about them, all about who they are, and why they shouldn't belong. In one of my past lives, not the past lives from before my incarnation, one of my past jobs, I was a journalist. But if I'd known, never mind, I won't go back there. I was a journalist, and I took some time off from writing for magazines and decided to work for an organization, Touche Ross, actually, which is now Deloitte. Touche Ross, I think it is. But yeah, an accounting firm. But I was in the publishing department writing booklets for expats who were traveling abroad so they would know all the ins and outs of where they were going. So it was a very small team. It was a very dull job as well, actually, if I'm honest. But I had a really nice boss. He was wonderful. He was an older guy. No, I can't say that because I'm his age now. Oh dear. Anyway, Dickie was just a lovely man, and we worked really well together, and he was a great coach and really helpful with my writings and everything. So Dickie met a woman called Joyce, and they fell in love. Well, Dickie was Caucasian, and Joyce was a woman of color. And they fell in love, he proposed, and they got married. It was his first marriage in his 60s. And when I saw him after their wedding, he thanked me so profusely. You know what he thanked me for? He was so grateful that he'd had the opportunity to work with me, because if he hadn't met me, a woman of color, he would never have approached Joyce. So let's take a breath around that. Because what would have happened if I was just an honorary, miserable, late for work, not into the details, can't be bothered, bad writer, but that had nothing to do with the color of my skin. But he'd made a decision that I was a person of color. That meant that any other person of color must be good or bad or otherwise. Do you understand what I'm saying here? The whole swath of the Afrocentric diaspora was based on my behavior at the office. And I could have been something alternative. I could have showed up in an alternative way, and he would have cast aside all people of color based on that. And missed the opportunity to be with the love of his life for 30 years until his death a few months ago when he died in his 90s. He would have missed that opportunity basing all people of color on his interaction with me. So I could have been left out of the circle, but so many others as well. So you see how we can stereotype, how we can see things on the news and make up our mind about it, how we can decide that somebody's in and somebody's out. So that's why we need to keep broadening the circle by being aware of how we're showing up. Excuse me. Now, broadening the circle means moving from fear to love, because a lot of Dickie's response to people of color was fear-based, things he'd heard on the news, how we show up, how we behave, but had never actually had an interaction himself, even into his 60s. Now, fear comes from a highly emotional charge and is triggered by psychological wounds and misunderstandings. Fear asks, how do I protect myself? Whereas love, that helps to broaden our circles, is more neutral and is inspired by our intuition, which is unemotional, feels right and affirming, and is detached. Intuition will not put you down. And as intuitive love, it asks, who is still feeling unseen, unheard, left out? Perhaps you yourself have had an occasion to feel left out of a circle for some reason or the other at some point in your life, unseen, unheard, instantly judged, ostracized and marginalized. I'm guessing most of us knows exactly how that feels to be on the outside. So this one's a little more challenging for me to share because my reputation is at stake. When I was in seminary, 2.5 decades ago, out at Unity Village, I used to walk the labyrinth all the time. And if you've been to Unity Village before the new beautiful paved labyrinth that they have now on grounds, they had a labyrinth that was in the parking lot. It was a painted one. Do you remember that? And so I would go, every opportunity I'd have, I'd go and walk the labyrinth at Unity Village. In my existential crises and trying to figure out life and work out my homework and what am I doing here? What are you doing here? And how do we get out of here? This was the course of our 2-year program. But I did a lot of my processing in the labyrinth. So one morning I went for an early morning walk, and it was empty, and I was so relieved because I had things on my mind that I wanted to work through. So I got down on the labyrinth, and the labyrinth is a walking path. It follows a curve that takes you into the center, and it has 4 quadrants. So sometimes you're moving really close to the center, but it feels like you're near the end, and vice versa. But eventually you'll move into the center. It's not a maze. So I did the first quadrant, the first part of my walk, and I looked up and I saw this woman walking towards me. Actually, she was stumbling. And as she got to the stairs, there were 2 flights of stairs to get down to the labyrinth. She held on, she took out a brown bag with a bottle, took a swig, and then she stumbled down some more. And she staggered over to the labyrinth, and I'm thinking, no, not today. Don't come in here and mess up my experience. So she comes to the entrance, she steadies herself, and then she starts walking. And I'm walking, I'm supposed to be praying. I'm supposed to be meditating, but I've got my eye on her. You know, what if she's disruptive? What if she attacks me? I don't know. She looks like she's drunk. So I've got an eye on her and an eye on the path. I am not in my process. I am in my head. I am making judgments about this woman. But then I calm down because I see she's in her walk. She's taking it seriously. So I continue and I zone out. I'm in my space. I finally get where I'm supposed to be in the practice, in my heart and not in my head. So I do my walk, and then I get to the center, and then on the way out, the beauty of the labyrinth at Unity, both this one and the one before, is that they were wide enough that you can pass each other. And there was kind of etiquette that when you pass someone in the labyrinth, you just do a little bow and namaste to acknowledge them. So then there comes the point where we cross. And as we cross, I realize that the woman is not staggering because she's intoxicated. She has a disability. And now the brown bag is unsheathed, and the alcohol I thought she was surreptitiously sipping was water. And I was mortified because of a judgment I had made to see someone stumbling towards the labyrinth, and made up my mind that she didn't belong in the literal circle of the labyrinth. But thank God for Rumi's quote to remind me that I can still be imperfect and whole. So I've let myself off the hook since then, but I'm using it as an example, like the immigration officer, like Dickie, like I did with this woman, you just don't make instant judgments. You don't other people. You don't leave people out because you don't know the story. You don't even know them sometimes. We don't take the time to know others, to be with others beyond what we've been told or what we think. So here I was, the irony, here I was in this expansive prayer space of the labyrinth, and I'd shrunk a metaphorical circle as though she were, in fact, a thing to flout, and I had shut her out. And whenever we judge others, we instantly step out of the circle of love. So I had perpetuated that very same kind of thing I'm advising us to not do unconsciously. And I should have known better because as a woman of color, as a woman of color from a different place, it happens all the time. So I should have had more compassion. But I will stop shoulding on myself because I'm trying to use this as an example, as a teaching moment, as my walking companion was for me that day. Brought me back to a space of compassion for her and compassion for myself. But we have this choice, right? Once we're aware, we have this choice to widen the circle. And that circle is both in us and around us. You see, in divine mind, there is no us and them. There is only us. And Jesus the Christ, who I mentioned at the beginning, had other anecdotes that make the point that the divine is always moving towards the ones left out. We have the example of the story of the woman who lost a coin, a precious coin. She turns up the whole house, sweeps the whole house until she finds it, and then celebrates with her neighbors. We have the story of the shepherd who has 100 sheep, loses one, leaves the 99, and goes in search of the one. And then we have the other story of the prodigal son who leaves, takes his inheritance, squanders it, but is still welcomed back with cloak and honor when he returns home. So we are at choice to choose again to become circle wideners. To listen and respond to Spirit when it says, come, widen the circle, make room, make space for them too. So this idea of being a circle widener is a mindfulness practice. It's a way of living. So I'd like to offer some examples that we might practice in the next few weeks. If you're not already living this way, or you're maybe 75% in one area but short on another. So let's see how we can become a circle widener, keepers of the unbroken circle. And that's not a gatekeeper. That's not someone who is determining who can come into our circle. That's about being a space holder. So the first thing is the one-person practice. Ask Spirit or journal to reveal to you one person that you often unconsciously overlook or quietly judge. And then make the choice to greet them with warmth, speak their name if you know it, and if you don't know it, introduce yourself to them, or ask one genuine question and then really listen with interest. Notice I didn't say with curiosity because they're not in a circus, but just with interest as though they have something important to share. And then the second one is circle awareness. While at a gathering here at church or in your community, other communities that you're part of, in your neighborhood or at work, take a moment to look around and silently ask, who's on the edge of this circle? Who have I not noticed or seen before? And then let yourself take one small step toward them and make a connection. And then the third one is about language, the language of belonging. As we go about our week, let's not talk about them and they and those people. Let's talk about we and us and our family, our community. Now, these may appear small, tiny changes with words, but they can begin to reshape the size of our circle, inside and around us. Choosing to take these small steps from a place of compassion for ourselves and the person that we realize we've left out of the circle, like I did with the woman in the labyrinth. When we do that with intention to include rather than exclude, that's a way of cooperating with the divine's circle-widening grace. So, in conclusion, I go back to the question, can this circle be unbroken? Yes, it absolutely can be unbroken and remain intact when we notice who is missing from our table, from our conversation, from our concern, and dare to reach out with love and the wit to win. We can draw a wider circle that takes them in. He drew a circle that shut him out. Heretic, rebel, a thing to flout. But love and I had the wit to win. We drew a bigger circle that took him in. Beloveds, that is your sacred assignment, should you choose to accept it. And God be with you. Model it well. We're going to take this idea into meditation and into a practice. So adjust your position in your seat. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so and safe to do so where you are. And notice how your body is responding as you sit in your seat. Are you feeling sleepy and bored, disinterested? Do you have sensations moving through you? Or is your mind wandering, trying to take hold of stories and examples? Don't change anything for a moment, just notice. And now draw your attention to your breath and use the breath as your anchor. So if your mind wanders off again, or you feel sleepy and inert, you come back to the breath. Time and time again, for that is the practice. Allow your shoulders to drip from your ears. Straighten your torso just a little bit more. Your chin is parallel to the floor, but just tucked in ever so slightly to help straighten the spine. And your seat sinks more deeply into the chair as a result. And now imagine this community Unity of Overland Park, not linear, not a line, no first and last, but just one circle where we're all first, where we're all last, because it's one continuous circle with equidistance from the center. And we're going to use this opportunity to widen our circle without changing the shape. And we're broadening this circle to include all of our loved ones who are tuning in, all the ones we've left out and we didn't realize. It was so nuanced, we weren't aware. But now we're willing to look, see, and take authentic action. Allow a gentle smile to come to your face, not only to soften your face and send a message to your body that you're safe, but to let that love radiate out into our circle. Now bring your attention to your heart space. You might even place one hand on top of the other over your heart center, in the middle of your chest at heart level. And take 3 deep conscious breaths here. Now open your palms, face up, and imagine that compassion and love radiating from your heart, that radiated into your palms, is now moving through our circle, our widened circle, in all directions of time and space. To include those left out on the margins, those we othered, unintentionally ostracized, made decisions about based on our fear and discomfort, instant judgment, social conditioning, unconscious bias. It is all now transformed and transmuted and composted into the core of the earth, and only love and light arises and flows from this circle, from this space, out into our communities, out into our country, out into the world and around the globe, as we breathe in and breathe out. Now, bring your hands to your torso and imagine you're holding a ball of energy light. So there's one hand on top of this imaginary ball and one on the bottom. And the ball of light is filled with color. You choose, your soul chooses the color. And as you hold this ball of light, imagine it's a space that welcomes in all those that we may have inadvertently left out. Welcome them into the circle that you are holding in your hands. And now start to rotate that ball ever so gently and slowly. So then the bottom hand moves to the top, and the top hand moves to the bottom of your ball. And keep breathing as you rotate this energy, this vibrational frequency of light that radiates out like a magnetic attractor, drawing into our circle all. They don't need to earn their place. They belong in the circle. If you shrink your hands just a little bit, you'll feel the energy pulsing in between your hands, through which this light is radiating out to others. And then draw the hands apart, as wide as you're being led, in motion with the breath. So you're rotating as you inhale and rotating back as you exhale this ball of light that you are holding in your hands, moving it and feeling the energy of it. As I affirm on our behalf, beloveds, we see you, we hear you, we feel you. You belong in this circle. And so we welcome you and all the gifts, all the love, all the light that you are at your core, your spiritual essence. You belong in our circle. And we honor you by receiving the gifts and the light and the love and the wisdom and the joy that you bring to share. Keep rotating your ball. Again, bring the hands a little closer together so you can feel that energy pulsing in your palms. And then just rotate. Top hand moves to the top of the ball, and the bottom hand changes place. Can you feel it? Slow down the movement, and you will. It's filled with light, it's filled with the others, it's filled with the outsiders, because there are no others, there are no outsiders, there is only one here right now. And we all belong in the circle. And we're going to move into the silence as this circle continues to expand. And you can either continue to rotate your energy ball, expand it, or you can rest your hands in your lap, face up. As we breathe and be together in the circle of belonging in the silence. And allow your next breath to drop you more deeply into the stillness, where you can feel the energy, palpably feel the energy of all that we've included in our circle, who belong here, who we see, who we hear, who we feel, who we honor by receiving the spiritual light and love that they are in their essence, into our expanding circle, our expanding ball of light. as we rest once more in the stillness of the silence. Now bring your ball to a stop. Feel the tingling and the pulsing in your hands. And then imagine all those beautiful beings that we invited into our circle, into the energy of ball, going back to their relevant places, feeling a sense of oneness and inclusion and equality, a feeling of love and being seen and compassion. And let this be the intention with which we move through the world from henceforth. We see you, we hear you, we feel you. You belong in this circle, and we honor you by receiving all the gifts you bring to share. Bring your hands to prayer position, resting your thumbs on your sternum, and take 3 deep breaths here. As we begin to bring our consciousness back to this time and place, you're aware once more of your seat in the chair, the sounds around you, the air as it touches your skin, and the joy of inclusion. The first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first, in our ever-widening, ever-expanding circle of belonging. And from that place in me that belongs and is loved, to that place in you that belongs and is loved, and to all those we include in our circle and to whom this practice is now dedicated, we bow in gratitude to one another. Namaste. And thank you.
Lead me on. I am ready. I am strong. Lead me, Lord. Watch me grow. Lead me, love. Lead me home. Lead me home.
It is time now in our service where we give thanks for all the ways that this community comes together in our magnificent circle to honor and bless this community and its growth through your time through your talents, and through your financial offerings. So as we bring our gifts to our hearts, we do so with the knowing that these gifts go forward to widen our circle and to expand the work of inclusion and transformative joy in the world. Please join me in speaking our offertory blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am joy-filled and grateful.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Thanks, Melly. That was awesome. I'm Tiffany. Uh-oh.
I'm Jim.
That's Jim.
I like that. I get a stand.
I thought
for
you were
once.
going to
This is
introduce
great.
yourself as I'm Tiffany's husband.
Most people know me that way.
Yeah. Let's get right here. Anyway, okay, so we have some announcements to share with you. I feel like you're so far away. Okay. All
like
right,
having
there
a
we
stand.
go. So we have a quick announcement actually about our Sunday morning meditation. We're inviting anyone who wants to engage at this point in an unguided meditative reflection to meet in the studio each Sunday from 9:30 to 9:50. So all are welcome to join in the studio any Sunday morning from 9:30 to 9:50 for an unguided meditative experience. And if you go into that room, I think you can start to feel that kind of meditative, prayerful energy really infusing that space. It's really becoming a special space. So we invite anyone to do that on Sunday mornings.
This Tuesday, June 23rd, is the final new member orientation for UCOP this summer. Join the ministerial team via Zoom from 6:30 to 8:30 to learn more about UCOP and discover how you can get involved in the ministry. You only need to attend one of the 2 classes to become a member. You can sign up today in our Community Connections room or by using the link below in the e-news. ASL services are provided with the confirmation of attendance.
All right, and thanks to everyone who came to our first summer concert this past Thursday. All right, this is not in the words, but let's just give it up for Fred and let's give it up for James and Envy, wherever you are this morning. It was wonderful. So thankfully, the fun is not over. And in July, we're excited to welcome Kelly Hunt. Tickets are now on sale for Kelly's show, which is on Thursday, July 16th, and it begins at 7 p.m. She will be joined by the talented Alina Ross and James Albright. So you can get your tickets to experience an amazing evening of music by following the link in our e-news or by purchasing them in the Community Connections room. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and snacks and drinks will be available for purchase.
And next week is our annual business meeting and Leadership Council elections. This year we have 4 great candidates for the Leadership Council. They are Vanessa Kane, who is an incumbent, eligible, and nominated for a 2nd term. Luann Bruce, Joy McGilton, and Jeffrey Schweitzer, all eligible and nominated for 1st terms. The meeting starts at 11:30 in the sanctuary. If needed, members may obtain an absentee ballot by contacting the church offices. Absentee ballots must be turned into the church office by Thursday, June 25th at 5 p.m. In addition to our meeting and elections, we will also take time to celebrate Reverend Fred Albers and his service to our ministry. So lunch will be provided for those who are stay for the meeting.
Hungry, for those who are hungry.
And stay for the meeting, yes.
All right, so for all of that information and more, please be sure to visit our website and also subscribe, if you haven't already, to our e-news, which comes out every Friday, and a little reminder on Sunday mornings, and for all of those activities.
And now please join with me in speaking our mission statement together. Unity Church of Overland Park transforms lives and empowers people to make a difference in the world.
And now let's bless the children of UCOP.
Yes, as always, we want to take a moment to just call into our hearts and minds all the children of our community, all children everywhere, and just see them as the loving light and love of God expressing in their own very unique ways. And so let's just speak together our unity blessing, if you know that. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ as you. And also thank you to you, Millie Edwards, for this wonderful service that you have blessed so much, and the Fred and our UCOP band, perfect as always. And I just have to say, I had a hot news text come to my phone a few minutes ago, and Fred and Millie, you got to listen up to this, especially. It's from Reverend Jackie, who received a text from Sid Carl, who is at home with her daughter, Asa. And you know, little Asa that comes in with the kids every so often, and she just kind of takes over the place. Well, they're watching the service, okay? And Mom Laura is here in the back handling our screens today, but Sid is home with Asa is home with Mom Sid, and Sid sent the text to Jackie, and it's in this kind of conversational thing. Asa says, "Is she gonna sing No Mirrors in My Nana's House?" Sid says, "No, I don't think so." Asa, and then just comes in quotes in all caps, "overly dramatic bummed sound." So Asa, if you're still watching us, honey, I'm sorry, we tried. We'll get her back. We'll sing it again, we promise. We promise. So, oh my goodness, such joy. Well, this month we are honoring our volunteer team, which is our AV team. They just make us look and sound so good and keep us online and streaming and all those technical things I'm so glad others know how to do. And so they're all lined up there in the back of the room. So give them an welcome, acknowledgement, please. And as you just heard, next Sunday, Reverend Jackie will be back with us, and we are going to celebrate this guy right here, as we always call him, the legend, 35 years of service with this community. Reverend Jackie's message is going to be Legacy in Motion. NV Janet Jameson will be here to offer the music as well, and of course our annual business meeting following the service. Quick reminders, no Folks with Faith meeting this month because it's Pride Month and there's all kinds of activities going on, so they're going to take a break from their meeting here. And again, happy Father's Day to everyone in the room, everyone that's receiving these words wherever you might be. And with that, we'll just stand if you're willing and able and close our service with a song.
Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of light, Spirit divine, let me shine your light. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of light, Spirit divine, let me shine your light. Let me be your vessel, let me be your vessel, let me be your vessel of love. Let me be your vessel, let me be your vessel, let me be your vessel of love. Please greet the person next to you. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, Spirit divine, let me shine your light.
And from wherever you are in the room, would you please join with me in speaking the words to our prayer for protection? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. All right.